For those of you who may not know, John Pak is a huge NBA fan, loves the NBA. Just remember the room when I ask you, Mavericks or Clippers, who you like?
I mean, I love Luka Doncic. I think he's awesome, so I'm going to go with the Mavs.
There you go. Right answer. Thank you. Right answer. Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Welcome to Fort Worth.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. This place is awesome.
Yeah, you've had a great year, a heck of a run, the ACC Player of the Year. When you were going through the pandemic and folks weren't able to work out like they wanted to, you weren't able to be around your teammates like you wanted to, could you have ever imagined getting to this point eventually? Or were you able to stay focused on that?
I think most people kind of struggle with the pandemic just like I did. You know, it's tough to be motivated when, you know, you don't have a schedule, you don't know what's going to happen. So, you know, I kept pushing forward and, you know, I kind of just, you know, started practicing and getting back to it. And, you know, coach helped me with that. And, you know, I had a few teammates that were still in town and, you know, they pushed me to get better, so, you know, I kept going with it.
I don't know how much influence Coach had on you. I read one of his quotes where he says, "It's comical how straight he hits it." That's a pretty good compliment, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I guess, yeah, he always jokes about that. I don't hit it very far particularly, so, you know, you got to hit it straight, right?
That's right. One way or the other, right? So when you think about the commitment that you made in this pandemic in the off season, commitment has been a part of your life for a while. You and your dad left New Jersey, moved to Florida so you could focus on golf. What grade were you in at that point?
I was a freshman.
You were a freshman?
Or just finished my freshman year.
In high school and said, okay, we're going to move to Florida. How hard was that on you?
It was a really tough move. I have 3 older brothers and an older sister, so I have a big family, and, you know, they're very important to me. And, you know, to move as a 15-year-old and go to a completely different place was really tough, but I owe everything to my dad and my mom for making that decision and helping me out, and I wouldn't be where I am right now without them.
Has that been kind of the drive to you know, make sure that you reach that success level almost as a payback for the commitment that they made?
Yeah, I think so. You know, my dad had a grocery business, and he sold it to, you know, help me pursue my dreams. So, yeah.
So there's one other thing about John Pak you may not know. One of his favorite TV shows is The Tiger King. Am I right about that?
I don't know about my favorite. It was during the pandemic. I was bored. Okay. I needed something to watch.
You're trying to get out of it now. I can tell. Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
You thought it was hilarious.
Yeah,
there you go.
it was pretty
hilarious. It is. Just remember, that's Oklahoma, not Texas. But the reason I bring that up is because as we're doing a little research on you, I found out, but you've never been to a zoo. Is that right?
No, I haven't. Yeah. I may have been. I can't remember.
Really? The Fort Worth Zoo is right across the way. It's the number
I
one zoo
saw
in the
that.
country. You know, maybe we can arrange that while you're here. So, but that to me, though, speaks to the commitment and how focused you were on golf. Mm-hmm. Do you ever, this is a tough question, do you ever feel like you missed out on anything?
Yeah, I felt like I missed out on a few things, but, you know, I've always wanted to be on the PGA Tour. It's been a goal of mine since I was a kid. So, you know, I think, you know, my dad pushed me a little hard, and but, you know, he did it for the right reasons, right. And, you know, I love him for that. So, yeah, I don't regret one bit.
Well, and who knows? Maybe now that you're leaving and you're going to turn pro, maybe he'll take you to the zoo. You know, maybe. You know. So tell me this: when you could have gone pro, but you didn't. You came back to Florida State. You could have left early. Why?
So I think I owe everything to Florida State. You know, especially Coach Jones over there. He gave me an awesome opportunity to play for them, and you know, I made a commitment when I signed my letter of intent, and you know, I think I owe them at least 4 years of, you know, college golf. So that's why I stayed there.
Good for you. You wrote a heartfelt letter to the Florida State fans recently on the way out the door. Can you kind of paraphrase for folks who have not seen that, what you were trying to share with them?
Just how much Florida State means to me. I think Coach Jones knows it. My family knows it. All my friends and teammates, they understand how, you know, I really grew as a person there, and, you know, for the best years of my life, and, you know, I enjoyed every minute. So I just, you know, I'm really appreciative of, you know, the opportunity I had there.
The ACC Player of the Year, ladies and gentlemen. From Florida State, John Pak.
Thank you.